Once upon a time, in a quiet village near tall mountains, there lived a young man named Marco. He was 24 years old, but his mind never rested. His thoughts were always moving fast, like big waves hitting rocks. Because of this, Marco felt nervous, tired, and sad. He worried about the past and the future. He had trouble sleeping. In the morning, he felt more tired than before. Slowly, he forgot how to smile or feel happy in his daily life. One day, Marco heard about a wise old man. This man lived in a small village on a hill. Long ago, he was a famous psychologist in a big city. He helped many people find peace inside themselves. Now, he lived a quiet life near trees and nature. He didn't talk much, but sometimes he gave kind advice to honest visitors. Marco felt hope in his heart. He thought, maybe this wise man can help me find peace. So he walked for many days through forests and over rocky mountains until he arrived. There, among green vines and white jasmine flowers, stood a small wooden house. On the porch sat the old man. His eyes were closed and he breathed slowly and calmly. Marco walked up quietly and said, "Grandfather, my mind never stops thinking. I want peace in my heart. Can you help me?" The old man opened his eyes and smiled warmly. He said gently, "So you are looking for peace? Then come with me. I have a small task for you." He took Marco to his backyard. Birds were singing and leaves moved in the soft wind. The old man took a clear glass and filled it with water until it was completely full. Even a small shake would make the water spill. He gave the glass to Marco and said, "Walk to the edge of the village and come back. But remember, don't spill even one drop of water." Marco looked surprised but nodded. He held the glass with both hands and walked slowly. The path was busy. People talked, children played, dogs barked, and shopkeepers shouted. But Marco only looked at the glass. He watched every little movement of the water. He didn't notice anything else. It was like the world disappeared. When he returned, he said, "Grandfather, I did it. Not one drop fell." The old man smiled and asked, "Good, but did you see the children playing? Did you hear the dogs or the shopkeepers?" Marco paused. Then he said, "No, I didn't see or hear anything. I only watched the glass." The old man smiled and said, "That is the secret you were looking for. Peace is not far away. It is already inside you in this moment. When your mind is fully here, there is no room for worry or fear. While you watched the glass, your mind was calm, without trying. You were not in the past or future. You were just here now." Marco stood still. The words felt true in his heart. He understood peace is not in far places or secret words. Peace comes when you pay full attention to the present moment. He bowed his head and said, "Grandfather, now I understand. Real peace is right now. To calm my mind, I don't need to fight thoughts. I just need to be here." The old man put a gentle hand on his shoulder. "You have learned well, my son." The sun began to set. Golden light covered the ground. Birds flew home. Marco walked down the mountain, but he was not the same restless man. Now he carried quiet strength and deep peace inside. He knew how to calm his mind, not by pushing thoughts away, but by returning to the present. Under the stars, he walked home and smiled softly for the first time in years. If this story touched your heart, please like it and share it with someone who needs peace today. Don't forget to subscribe for more gentle, calming stories. Thank you for listening with kindness. Your presence matters. We'll be back soon with another story full of warmth and wisdom. Till then, be kind to yourself, take deep breaths, and remember, peace is always here, right now.